Imitation of part of the sixth satire of the second book of Horace, 1:17-14, by Jonathan Swift. I often wish that I had clear for life £600 ire, a handsome house to lodge a friend, a river at my garden's end, a terrace walk and half a rood of land, set out to plant a wood. Well, now I have all this and more, I ask not to increase my store too, but should be perfectly content, could I but live on this side Trent 3, nor cross the Channel twice ire, to spend 6 months with statesmen here. I must by all means come to town teas, for the service of the crown. Lewis the Dean will be of use, send for him up, take no excuse. The toil, the danger of the seas, great ministers near think of these, or let it cost £100 no matter, where the money's found it is but so much more in debt, and that they near considered yet. Good Mr. Dean, go change your gown, let my lord know you're come to town. I hurry me in haste away, not thinking it is levee day, and find his honour in a pound hemdy, by a triple circle round, checkered with ribbons blue and green. How should I thrust myself between? Some wag observes me thus perplexed, and smiling whispers to the next, I thought the Dean had been too proud to justle here among a crowd. Another in a surly fit, tells me I have more zeal than wit. So eager to express your love you near consider, whom you shove but rudely press before a duke. I own I am pleased with this rebuke, and take it kindly, meant to show what I desire the world should know. I get a whisper and withdraw when 20 fools I never saw come with petitions fairly penned, desiring I would stand their friend. This humbly offers me his case, that begs my interest for a place. 100 other men's affairs like bees are humming in my ears. Tomorrow my appeal comes on, without your help the cause is gone. The Duke expects my lord, and you about some great affair at 2. Put my Lord Bolingbroke in mind to get my warrant quickly signed, consider. 'Tis my first request, be satisfied, ill do my best. Then presently he falls to tease you may for certain, if you please. I doubt not if his lordship knew, and Mr. Dean, one word from you for. 'Tis let me see 3 years and more, October next it will be 4 since Harley bid me first attend 5, and chose me for an humble friend, would take me in his coach, to chat and question me of this, and that, as what's our clerk and how's the wind, whose chariots that we left behind, or gravely try to read the lines writ underneath, the country signs 6 and mark at Brentford, how they spell here is good eel and bear to sell. Or have you nothing new today to show from Parnell, Pope and Gay? Such tattle often entertains my lord, and me as far as Staines, as once a week, we travel down to Windsor, and again to town, where all that passes in turn knows might be proclaimed at Charing Cross. Yet some I know with envy swell, because they see me used so well. How think you of our friend the Dean? I wonder what some people mean. My lord and he are grown so great always together, TJ tetched what they admire him for his jokes see, but the fortune of some folks. There flies about a strange report of mighty news, arrived at court, I am stopped by all the fools I meet, and catechized in every street. You Mr. Dean frequent the great, inform us will the emperor treat? Or do the prince and papers lie? Faith, so you know as much as Roman 1 our doctor, how you love to jest. 'Tis now no secret I protest, it's one to me, then tell us pray, when are the troops to have their pay? And though I solemnly declare, I know no more than my Lord Mayor, they stand amazed, and think me grown the closest mortal ever known. Thus in a sea of folly tossed, my choicest 7 hours of life are lost, yet always wishing to retreat. Oh, could I see my country sat there leaning near a gentle brook, sleep, or peruse some ancient book, and there in sweet oblivion drown those cares that haunt the court and town. 8. Footnote 1, collated with Stella's copy in the Duke of Bedford's, Volume Forster. Footnote 2 here follow 20 lines inserted by Pope. When he published the Miscellanies, the version is here printed as written by Swift W.E.B. Footnote 3 Swift was perpetually expressing his deep discontent at his Irish preferment, and forming schemes for exchanging it for a smaller in England, and courted Queen Caroline and Sir Robert Walpole. To effect such a change, a negotiation had nearly taken place between the Dean and Mr. Talbot for the living of Burfield in Berkshire. Mr. Talbot himself informed me of this negotiation. Burfield is in the neighbourhood of Bucklebury, Lord Bolingbroke's seat. Wharton. Footnote 4 very happily turned from C. Vis parts Wharton. Footnote 5 the rise and progress of Swift's intimacy with Lord Oxford is minutely detailed in his journal to Stella, and the reasons why a man that served the ministry so effectually was so tardily, and so difficultly, and so poorly rewarded, are explained in Sheridan's Life of Swift, See also Cox's Memoirs of Walpole. Both Gay and Swift conceived everything was to be gained by the interest of Mrs. Howard, to whom they paid incessant court bowls. Footnote 6. Another of their amusements in these excursions consisted in Lord Oxford and Swift's counting the poultry on the road, and whichever reckoned 31 first, or saw a cat, or an old woman, won the game. Bolingbroke, overtaking them one day in their road to Windsor, got into Lord Oxford's coach, and began some political conversation. Lord Oxford said, "Swift, I am up, there is a cat." Bolingbroke was disgusted with this levity, and went again into his own carriage. This was nugari et distincti ludia horat sat Roman 2 I-73, with a witness Wharton. Footnote 7. Steller's transcript Swedist Forster. Footnote 8. Thus far was translated by Dr. Swift in 1714. The remaining part of the satire was afterwards added by Pope, in whose works the whole is printed. See Pope's works, edit Elwin and Corthorpe, W.E.B.